This is Mike Mezek. Mike happens to be our resident numismatist. He's been at HSN for close to 20 years. I'm Marlo, I'm your host. Thanks so much for being here tonight during our Coin Collector Show. We're gonna move right along, and we are going to give you a look right now at our first day of issue, limited edition to 3,195 of a SatinFinish Silver Eagle coin that's already a huge customer pick, almost a perfect 5-star customer pick.
And that was from last year.
Okay, so this is the one that when we previewed, you
got a little special information
tease.
So okay, team, huddle up. Huddle up, team.
All right, let's listen.
The United States government, this is a special coin in the fact that it's an SP or SatinFinish coin.
Okay.
They call it, the United States government calls it special uncirculated. They started making the SP coins in 2006 and have made them relatively unimpeded from 2006 to 2017. They didn't do them in 2009 or 10 because of some minting problems. But other than that, they are done. These are the special coins that are done at the West Point Mint, as you can see right here. This is the coin from last year. It is our first day of issue from last year. We didn't sell out the entire edition. Sometimes I make the edition big enough so I can hold it and bring it back later, because I always like the SP coins. It's always a great seller. But just recently, I found out something about this coin that makes it not just a great seller, it's going to make it an amazing seller, which is why we've already sold over 100, and I've been selling it for about a minute here. I found out information that will make this one of the coin rock stars that we're going to have of this year, even though it's a last year coin. So the United States government, Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act in 1986, creates the most popularly collected silver coin in the world. And they made a mint state coin and a proof coin from 1986 all the way through 2006, and those were the only coins that they made. Okay, they made proof, they made mint state, that was it. In 2006, they start with what's called the SatinFinish, or special finish coins. So basically every year they're gonna make a proof coin, a mint state coin, and a SatinFinish coin. Those are the regular issue coins. They do special coins in there. 1995 W was a 10th anniversary coin. You know, it sells for, in this condition, $30,000. They do the 20th anniversary set, the 25th anniversary set. They did a reverse proof coin that sells for about $1,200. Those are the special issues. But here's the information that I got, because, well, you know, when you're in the business as long as me, what you get is the opportunity to have, like I said, not necessarily inside information, but access. I know where to look for the information. And based on that, we have come to the considered conclusion that the 2017 SP American Silver Eagle is the rarest of the SP Eagles. From 2006 to date, this is the rarest American Silver Eagle in the SatinFinish. And it so happens that the SatinFinish is rarer than the mint state or the proof. So what you really end up with here is the single rarest regular issue American Silver Eagle ever done by the United States Mint. It's a pretty simple deal. So when you're looking at reasons for collectability, being the rarest regular issue eagle in over 3 decades is going to be at the very top of that list. So I basically have this information that up until recently was in essence secret. It was sitting there, you just had to know where to look for it. And we were able to find that. And we were able to ascertain that this is rarity on an unprecedented scale in the entire American Silver Eagle series. So that means if you take all of the proof American Silver Eagles, all of them, and if I make them in mint state or in proof 70, there's not a single solitary one of them I can sell you less for less than $179. This is rarer than all of them. I can take you the mint state American Silver Eagles. And in mint state 70, those coins can run thousands and thousands of dollars a piece. This is rarer than all of those coins. As a matter of fact, from 1986 to 2017, there can be only one and one only regular issue American Silver Eagle, so regular issue proof, mint state, or SatinFinish, that is the rarest of the rare, and it is this coin right here. Now, I have got coins left over from last year, my first day of issue, within that 3,195 limited edition. So that's what I've got right here. Now, even though I have come armed with this brand new information, and this customer pick was built on this coin, people purchasing this coin at $149 before they knew any of that stuff. Even though I have that extra information, we did not raise our price a single solitary cent. I still give you the red oak presentation box, and I will do so as long as I have got coins within this edition of 3,195 coins. As long as I have coins within this 3,195 coins. Sadly, well over 2,000 of them have already been spoken for. We sell a bunch of them, of course, in 2017. I held some coins back for this year. And we just did that. We didn't realize at the time that this was one of the single most important numismatic coins released by the United States government of the last quarter century. Because not only is it the rarest silver eagle, but silver eagles occupy an incredibly important place in American collectability. American silver eagles are the pinnacle of collectability in America, in American numismatics. The 1995 W coin, the 10th anniversary coin, in this condition, that coin's a $30,000 coin. Our most expensive modern issue coins, if you take out the intrinsic value, are all American silver eagles almost exclusively. And of all of those regular issue coins, like the 1986 American silver eagle in Mint State 70, I sell as many of those coins as I can get my hands on for $499. This coin is rare. It's rarer than any Mint State American silver eagle. It's rarer than any proof American silver eagle. It's rarer than any of the other SatinFinish American silver eagles. It is the rarest of the rare. It is the new king of the American silver eagles. And what you now have, before almost anybody else in the industry, I don't share this information lightly. And it's not like I call all my coin buddies and tell them this. They tune in literally to find out just as you do. And they're going, okay, I better get on this coin because now I know this is the rarest coin. This is the rarest of the rare. And that's exactly what we've got. And that's why we have about 135, 138 of these. These are going very, very quickly right now. Now, the problem is the quantity. There's 3,195 in this first day of issue. Now, I am quite likely to continue to sell this coin for years to come, particularly as it is going to be the rarest of the American silver eagles through today. And so what happens when it happens is I have to go back out into the marketplace. I may well have to charge significant premiums, but I bought these coins at the original issue price, so I will sell them at my original issue price. That is what your advantage is from shopping here, is that you have the opportunity to own this coin at a price that the same price you paid before this information comes out. Traditionally, in any collectible market, when new information comes out of this significance, I remember last year we had the $50 gold 2017 SatinFinish Gold Eagle. That was a coin we originally started selling for, I think, $2,799. Before you know it, I'm at $4,000 because I have to go out. It turned out to be the rarest gold coin made by the United States government in the American Gold Eagle series. So if you had the American Gold Eagle series, that was the rarest gold eagle, and then all of a sudden that coin almost doubles. Well, this is not just the rarest SP. It is the rarest of all the regular issue American silver eagles. That is significant. That is important. That is collectible. That is new information. Yet I have not raised my price a single solitary cent. And what is happening now is everybody's buying this. And what I see happening, as you can see, Marla, we have a thing here that tells us how these are selling. I see these going up kind of 2 at a time, 4 at a time, 8 at a time. I know I have dealers shopping. They're going, oh, okay, now I get it. I better get in front of this curve. I better get in front of this wave.
Well, here's the nice thing about it, the FlexPay. So maybe tonight you're shopping with us for the very first time and you really love the idea of collecting a silver eagle and the fact that this one is going to be the most rare. This is an opportunity for you to be able to come on in, utilize that FlexPay, even if you make the decision that you want to buy more than one, because you certainly can use FlexPay more than one time. So take advantage of it. It's less than $40 on any major credit card, debit card, or PayPal. And remember, you always have an out because we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. But if you'd like to have it, very popular. I would say so far, probably the second most popular so far.
This is probably going to be the most popular
yeah.
because I got a lot of people on the phone.
A lot of people buying this one.
We have 220 sold right now.
And feel free to read the reviews on our website because it is a customer pick. So I invite you to do that.
Now, all those customer reviews, okay, without exception, were written before I give you the information that this is the rarest.
Yes.
At the same exact price, same exact deal. So this was a customer pick before in essence, the information came out that this is the rarest regular issue American Silver Eagle ever done in the history of the United States government.
So all those people are going, woohoo!
Woo! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's like, nice job. Yeah. Well done. And so that's what's happening. The other thing that's an issue right here, as we're coming out, we're exceptionally busy in the phones. I suggest hsn.com. And you can go out there. Like I said, I have the 2017 Proof American Silver Eagle. It's $179. This coin is 3 times rarer. Okay? As a matter of fact, this is rarer than any Proof Eagle ever done by the United States government in the regular issue series. So the Proof Eagle was made basically continuously from 1986 to 2017, with the exception of 2010. Okay? They just didn't make any that year. This is rarer than all of those. The United States government, a mint state American Silver Eagle, has been made continuously from 1986 all the way through 2017. This coin is rarer than all of those, and I mean by nearly an order of magnitude. The average mintage, okay, the average mintage of the American Silver Eagle, the average mintage is about 5.5 million coins. This coin is over 20 times rarer than the average mintage of the American Silver Eagle.
I've got to go and look at my collection.
Yes, this is.
Make sure that I have this as part of mine.
This is an important coin.
Look, we don't have a crystal ball. We never know what will happen, but it's kind of fun to kind of sit back and.
Well, I have
keep an eye.
I have experience that passes for a backward-looking crystal ball. I know what happens to coins that are the rarest of the rare.
Well, you've been doing this since you were a kid.
Since I was 12 years old. You know, this is basically what I've been doing.
You might know a little something.
It's my only true skill.
That's not true.
Is that I know coins. I know coins and I know them well. Now, here's what's happened. We have we're about to go over 300 sold. With everybody on the phone, I am well over half sold out. And many people are buying multiples at this point, as well, you can see.
And this is officially the most popular coin in the show tonight.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about it.
So if you're just tuning in and you're wondering, okay, you know, where do I step in? Where do I take action?
We only have about a minute and a half here. I want to, once again, the United States government is making the Silver Eagle. So this is last year's Silver Eagle, the W mint. Do not confuse this with the regular coin. This has got the W or West Point mint mark, okay? That means it's the special SP coin. Of all the SP coins, this is the rarest. The SP coins are the rarest of the coins. So if you took every single mint state American Silver Eagle made from 1986 to 2017, this is rare. If you take every single Proof American Silver Eagle regular issue from 1986 to 2017, this is rare. If you take all of the SP coins, which started in 2006 and go from 2006 to 2017, this coin is rarer. So what it ultimately comes down to is this is by far and away the single rarest regular issue American Silver Eagle that has ever been done by the United States government, bar none. That makes a title, that makes an opportunity unlike anything that you have been able to see out there or experience out there. And like I said, we have, with everybody on the phone, about 500 gone, and we have in the entire edition now, I've got fewer than 500 coins currently remaining in this edition of 3,195. So please get in. Customer pick before this information. You are ahead of the curve. Take advantage of it.
All right, your item number is 570779. I'll repeat that, 570779. Congratulations if you got in on this. Please